Okay, now let's continue this typography principle, the essentials. So we're talking about the font sizes and styles here. Now, the first thing you need to know about using these very features are selecting. So we're talking about selecting techniques, okay? So there are two ways to select text, okay? Selecting a word or words or lines of text or whole text, like everything on your, all text on your page. So first is tap on your text, then you see this round button down there. Just tap on it to review this option. So you click on select, and then if you're just selecting a word, if you just wanted to select a word, then you've selected that word. But if you want to select more than just that word, you want to select a range of text, let's say a sentence or paragraph, you just drag this other option, this handle on the right, click on it, just tap and hold it, then drag it to where you want to select it to, to the extent you want to select it to. If you want to keep selecting, like you want to select a paragraph, you can pull it downward to cover it. Okay, that's how to select. Now another thing you can do is, another way to select is to double tap. Okay, so you can double tap on the text to select it, and then drag it to select everything. Okay, to select to the extent you want. That's another way. Then to select all your text, everything on your document, okay, you just have to tap on it, on a particular word, particular text or word. Just tap, then click on that handle, click on select all, second option you're seeing here on this box. Click on it, and that's it. So you've selected everything. And let me just remove the keyboard, and then you can see that all the text on this page have been selected. That's how to select all your text. So let's talk about how to apply formatting features, because for you to apply formatting features, this bold, italicize, and underline and the rest, you must select your text, because those features work with text. So you need to tell, by selecting your text, you're telling the application that this is what you want to, where you want to apply the command. Okay, so you're giving the system the area to apply that command on. So let's work on that now. So um, for you to apply that, you select your text. For example, I'm going to double tap, highlight my text, then go to my home tab. Of course, this is the home tab. So click on. So now let me just, in case I didn't make this part clear, for you to access your home tab, always click. For you to access your tab, when your screen has just, when you're having a full view, like say you want to go back to accessing your tabs, so you can apply those commands, click on this. Always click on this option here. When you click on it, to bring up your tab. Now when you want to use your keyboard, just click on this right here. This is your keyboard. If you notice, that's a keyboard icon. If you click on that, it will bring up your keyboard when you want to edit. And if you want to bring up your formatting features, just, it's simple. You just have to click on this. In this case, when it's showing, when your keyboard is active, you just click here and it will bring up this option. So that's it. So you select the text. I'll double tap on the text I want to highlight, select it. I want to apply bold feature to this text, bold function to this text. So I'll zoom in. Now since you're working on mobile, you'll be having, let me be honest with you, you're going to have a little bit of difficulty, navigating your screen, okay, with your, on your mobile, okay, navigating your screen to work on this text. It will be difficult for you at the start, but as you keep working and using this application to edit documents, you would find it easier and easier as you keep working on this. So the beginning is always a bit difficult because it's a new thing you're doing. So that's just basic about life. So when you're doing something for the first time, it's usually difficult. As you gain mastery, it becomes easy. And for me, I can create documents with ease with my phone, just as I do with system. Okay, so that's because I've been doing it long enough that it becomes easier for me. So I'll just select the text, highlight it, and then tap on this option, apply my bold feature. Okay, now when the bold feature is activated, see this dialog box that is always coming up, it's telling me that is an option. Okay, is an option for extra command. Okay, you're seeing AI assistant, you're seeing cut, copy, translate, paste, comment, highlight, explain, search in web, copy, format, share. All these options we're going to explore how they work, in the course of this training. So I ignore that, those are shortcuts. So we don't want to jump into shortcuts before following through the basic setup. So I want to start with the basic setup before going through the shortcuts. So after selecting my text, I wanted to note something. when you have the one of these functions active, it will be blue. And if you notice though, it will look shaded. You see this gray shading on it, telling you that I'm running low on space, telling you that that very function is feature is active, because the bold feature is active. So if I tap on it again, you notice that it's not active. Same goes for the italics. So I stands for italics, B stands for bold, U stands for underline. Now underline gives us different options. Now if you notice, there's a tiny arrow close to the U on the underline. Okay, this underline now, there's a tiny arrow over here, sorry, over here. Okay, that arrow tells you that there's more option. Anyway, you see this arrow around this application. Okay, even on your laptop or desktop, I'm telling you that there are other options attached to that function. So when you tap on it to bring it up. So on the underline feature, we have the bold, three kinds of line. If you look at the top right here, this ones over here, there are different kinds of underline in there. We have the solid line, which is this first one here. We have the, sorry, let me use this other annotation. We have the solid line, which is this one here. We have the dotted line, this one, and we have the zigzag line. Let me apply them and let's see how they work. So my text is selected already. So before you use any of this feature, make sure you select your text, because they work with text. Select your text first before you apply them. So click on this. If you notice the line, let me zoom in so you see clearly. Now if you notice, the line under the text is solid. Okay, the line is solid. Now if I click on the next one, if you notice the line is dotted, and then if I click on the next one, I'm having a zigzag line. And those are the different kinds of lines, and you can use them for different reasons. Okay, so depending on what you're working on, you can choose to use any kind of line you want to use. Now if you want to remove the line, all you have to do is just tap on that particular line and it will remove it from your text. So whether you're using dotted line, just tap on it, click on the other line, and then select the particular one you want to remove. Okay, tap on it and it will remove the line from your text. And then under the underline, we have the colors over here. There is black, blue, and yellow. Those are three colors, only three colors. So to apply them, you just have to apply your line first. You can't apply color without applying line. Oh, it's applying a okay, if you select it, it will just give you, you know the default line is the solid line, so it will just use the solid line option. So if you want to apply this color to the other patterns of lines, so you select the pattern of line like dotted line, and then select the different colors you want to apply. But make sure your text is selected before you can use this feature. Okay, so that's how to apply this feature, this underline, to your text in your documents. Now the next, I'm going to remove all of this, so I'll remove the line from my text. The next one is this strike through, the one you're seeing, the S here. If you notice, that is an icon. That's an S with a line, strike through, telling you how it's showing, demonstrating how it works. So you can use it to put a line across the text. Now why would you use this option? Why is this option necessary? For example, if you're typing something and maybe you're preparing a price list and you want to emphasize the difference in the price deal. Okay, let's say there's a promo and the new price is lesser than the previous price, so you can just put a strike on the original price. So just select the text you want to apply it and then tap on the strike through. Okay, over here you just tap on it, and then notice our text is having a strike through. So that we're telling the customer that you're no more selling it at 500 but 300. That's how the strike through works. The next is text color. We're talking about text color now, over here. So we're talking about text color over here. Now text color allows you to apply colors to your text. By default, your text comes with black color, black ink. Black color is the default color, but you can always change that to other color types. Okay, all you have to do is select the text you want to apply the color to, and then go to the text color section, and then select the colors you want to apply. If you can see there, as I'm selecting, the colors are changing. So that's it. Okay, so if I want to change the color back to the black, I just click on black, or click on automatic. Automatic means default, which is black, so it will just take you to the default, okay, which is the black color. So you can always select any color. Now there are three dots here. If you click on it, to tell you, it will give you other colors, and these colors have different shades, like you can see here, different shades. Okay, So you can always select the one that applies to what you want to work on. Okay. And then um of course there are the standard colors. These are the standard colors below here. Okay, so you can use any of the standard colors as well. So that's for the font color. And the next one is the highlights, the highlight feature. This one right here. Okay, this one right here. So the highlight feature allows you to apply highlighting feature to your text. So highlighting looks a bit almost similar to text color. Let's see the difference. So I'm going to select my text, highlight a portion of text I want to apply it. So just as you do for applying text color, you must select your text first. Select the text you want to apply it before you know use that feature. So now I'm going to select the color I want to apply it to. So I'll select the color. I'm going to use yellow here. Okay, I can use any color. So as I select, you notice the colors is giving me. So I'm just going to use yellow. Now notice the difference. Compare this with this. Have you seen the difference? Now the difference is the font color gives the text a color, which is this one. The text carries the color only. The background does not carry any color. But highlighting gives your background color, while the text maintains its original color. Okay, that you have already set. So your text background only has that color. Now people use highlighting to emphasize something. Okay, if you're working on a document and you want to emphasize something, you use highlighting. Just as you do when you're studying, you highlight a particular text, you know so that you can easily identify those texts, for study purposes or for research purposes, whatever reason you're doing it for. So that is how this one works too. So highlighting can be used to emphasize something or to make a point stand out. Okay, so that's how that feature works. Now the next part of how to remove the highlighting feature from your text. You have to select the text where you apply that highlighting. Select it. If you double tap on it, once you just double tap it to select the range of text. But if for any reason it does not select everything, just use your this handle to select the area of text you want to remove the highlighting from. If you want to remove from a portion of the text, you can select that portion of the text you want to remove it from, and then go to your highlighting, and then you see this option here. Sorry, let me push this up a bit. Okay, good. Now, okay, just okay. Watch my text. Okay, now you see this option here, right? Hold on. Yes, this option right here, that is to cancel. That is cancel. Okay, cancel or deactivate. The right word is cancel. So that option tells you that you can cancel this option, this highlighting from your text. So you click on it, you remove the highlighted portion from the text, or the highlighting command from your text. Okay, so you can highlight a certain portion of your text. Yeah, let me show you something. You can highlight all your text. Maybe if you decide to remove a particular part of the highlight, maybe you're supposed to highlight some parts, not all part of the text. So you can just select some portion of the text. Okay, select it. If you notice this big circle here, is showing me when you're highlighting a text, that big this will always come up, so you can have a good view of the text you're selecting. Okay, so you always pay attention to that part. So instead of straining your eyes to see your cursor, that big circle is zooming in on your cursor, showing you where you're working on, so you can easily get a good view and work on it. Now you can just click on the highlighting function, and then select cancel to remove the highlighting function. So you see now that's how to do it. And then you can just select all, then cancel all the text. And there are other colors here too. You can select all. So that's cancel or no fill. Okay, so the name of that command is no fill. No fill. Like you can see there. And there are other colors here you can apply to your text, like these, all those ones there. So that's it. Now there's something I need to let you know about applying highlighting. There's a principle to this. If you don't apply, okay, for the use of highlighting and text color, when you're using it, let's say you're using a red text color, if you use red highlighting color to highlight that text like this, so you have color conflict. the red text and the red background would have a color conflict, and then it will be less visible. So when you print out your documents, you may notice that your text will not be visible. So to avoid this, make sure that the highlighted color would be lighter. You will use a light shade of color to highlight so that your text will come up. So the point is, um you don't want to just put a highlighting on your text. At the end of the day, someone cannot read the text itself. So you want to highlight, emphasize something, but at the same time let them understand or see the text you're highlighting. Okay, so when you're applying this highlighting to your text, make sure that the highlighted color you're using is a lighter shade. If you're going to be using a different color of text for your text, use a lighter shade of color for your highlighting, so that there won't be a color conflict and you have a good document, or you have a good presentation at the end of the day. So in the next part, I'll be showing you how to use this margin. Okay, how to use margin and line spacing in your for your documents. This this is what I'm talking about. This part, I'll be showing you how to use this, as well as the styles. Oh, the styles too. Yeah, the styles allow you to use a default setup for your page. Okay, so to apply styles to your document, you have to select all the text. So you click, select, tap on that, select all, and then select the different styles. By default you're using normal, but you can select these different styles. Now the styles come with a combination of font type, font type, font size, font color, underline, italics, line spacing. So it's a combination of all of these. So it just allows you to apply these things on auto without having to do them manually on your own. So as I'm selecting, you're seeing them, and there's this title giving your text big size. So if you want to write something like a notice, you can just type it and use this title to just type it, but I'd rather you do it you just customize it yourself rather than just use some of these styles. Except you know how to format your document, then you can easily use any of these styles to um you know to whatever to suit your whatever need you want to use it for. So these are the different functions of all these styles. Okay, so that's it. So in the next part we'll be talking about margin, how to apply alignment and line spacing, and of course margin. So watch out for the next part.